All right, what's going on, everybody? We're a little late. We were talking about collecting and all the fun stuff that goes down that rabbit hole, so we're a few minutes late. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of P&P's Den of Antiquities. Today we are watching episode 6 of the Bad Batch called Tribe. If you're new to these, basically what I do is I say 3, 2, 1, and we all click and start it. We can't broadcast it obviously because copyright issues, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So. If you guys are ready, let's get into it.
Sounds good.
JT, you good? I know you said you. Okay.
All set
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'll do the 3, 2, 1. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Drink responsibly.
Always.
Got my coffee. Let's go.
I always look at the intro for like new helmets too.
Yeah,
it's
always.
great. Hopefully we get some new ones for Mando.
Hopefully.
The Bad Batch.
Dun dun.
Tribe.
Oh man, kids are gonna be kids, just wandering off. It's like I'm gonna go prep the ship. I'm like, that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Humanoid.
Genji.
I love that in the subtitles it always says speaking Shuriwook.
Oh, they're using clone blasters.
Yep, DC-15S. Like we were saying on my watch party, like if they're giving them out for free, like we'll take some.
Oh, you'll see just in a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him.
There.
Oh wow.
Take your
Yeah.
pick.
when a Wookiee has a Batman moment.
Marfa! Oh, no, wait.
I just noticed he's got thermal detonators on his chest.
Yeah.
Strapped.
Like a Blackbeard.
Or just one blast to his chest and it's done. Oh, he's got the saber.
Wait, did you see him ignited already?
No.
No, he has it on his
no.
like his Vandalore.
I was gonna say, what kind of time difference did we have? Could have swore I pressed start when you did.
Dude, I love his saber. I know it's simple, but I love the wood handle.
Oh, no, it's cool. And it, like, pays respect to his culture.
Mhm.
It's interesting, though, that the DC-15s here have the sound of, like, the OG Commando droid blasters.
I have to go back and check that out. I don't know my sounds as well as I should.
I only remember what he's talking about because of that scene where the three of them are looking down and they just straight up execute.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm super awful about noticing stuff like that. Like they just released that Jesse Black Series pictures, and he has like the wrong helmet.
Oh, what?
And I didn't even. Yeah, he has like a Phase 1 helmet on, but Phase 3 or Phase 2 armor.
What?
Yeah, it's wonky. He's because it has a fin.
Oh, it's like the OG ARC Trooper design.
Star Wars has got the crunchiest looking food, man. Tell you what.
None of that looks appetizing, though.
No.
Good
Come on,
soldiers from
eat
the
some
woods.
very shitty food. Yay!
Would you care for green square ration?
But honestly, Clone Wars food has never looked good.
No.
If I can quote Kenobi from Battlefront 2, well, yes, this battle scares me less than the food at the Jedi Temple.
If you follow the non-canon storylines, they definitely do.
Yep. Kashyyyk. The first time in
Aw.
animated format.
You're just like, you can have my ration.
Yeah, man. Say what you will about Bad Batch, but when they do like animated stuff carrying on from like Clone Wars and stuff like that from season 7, look at that.
Yeah.
Good that
I mean,
looks.
this shot just like if you wouldn't know, you could say that it's like photorealistic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like those exterior world shots, like man, especially Tales of the Jedi with the Jedi Temple and stuff. Whew.
Love breaking my heart. Love it. Oh,
So I guess they ixnayed that from Kanan too, because like Kashyyyk's floors were supposed to be like the most dangerous places to like be. They're just like casually walking through the jungle. Oh, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
What were you saying?
Yeah, nope. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. I'm out.
Yeah. No, thank you. Nope.
It's cool seeing new creatures though.
oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Ditto on what you said. Strike the locations and stuff like that.
Pandora.
But not the box.
The most Avatar moment has yet to come.
Ah, I got that reference.
The Empire. That hovering sound is so distinct. I don't know. It's just instantly AAT, AAT.
Oh.
Ah, that hovering sound. Love it.
So they call them Imperial tanks, but they're just like repurposed, like modified separatist tanks.
Yeah. I mean, they have like the Imperial logo on the side. You see it
They
like
just
in a
went
different shot.
mine.
Yeah. But I mean, there are ATs. Bam.
Got him.
Remember, always double tap. Ah.
I could they're like screw Trandoshans. We'll stun clones, but Trandoshans should
Yeah,
be dead.
Trandoshans, nah. Trandos don't get the same treatment.
Not at all. It's Dumbo.
Ah, the Wookiee weapons look so good.
That's a good way of putting it.
This just irks me the wrong way in so many ways. Seeing clones and Trandos working together.
Yeah.
They killed so many of my brothers in Republic Commando.
Yeah.
Just automatically want them dead, man. Next snapping spree.
A 100 Wookiee pelts. Arrgh,
Inglorious bastards.
to the Scorekeeper.
Wait, is one of those Wookiees Tarful? Or no?
No,
Oh, big sad.
unfortunately.
Which they could have made, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? The season is still long.
Yeah, he's still alive in Fallen Order, and I think that takes place kind of around this.
Oh no, Tarful's definitely still alive. There's no question.
And I don't know how close, but this would be after Fallen Order because there's stormtroopers and then on Kashyyyk.
True.
I mean, this is
True.
before. This is before Fallen Order.
Oh, yeah,
because
I
in
meant
Fallen
before,
Order are
yeah.
stormtroopers. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tarful is 100% still alive. Like as a fact.
Oh, this is definitely Avatar.
Asking the trees.
Hmm.
The power
One
that's
with
inside.
nature.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
I like how Hunter's like at this point he's like, I'm not questioning anything. We're just doing everything. Tree's got idea.
So-
Let's go.
So many payments and deals went sour. He's fine with anything.
Yeah.
It's like screw it. We're going with the
Bam!
trees.
Good old ambush.
Can't even sell the damn droids.
Oh no.
It's cool we get to see the Wookiees like in action. I feel like we don't get to see
Yeah.
that a whole bunch. Because they do have some really cool weapons.
Yes. Ooh. Aw.
Never gets old. Never gets old. Just hearing that scream. Nice little homage to Return of the Jedi. Just rip him right out of the thing.
He's just burning his buddy.
My thing is they use the flamethrower, like just like force push it back to him.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
a
with
little dark,
Dirge,
but just
Imagine how intimidating that would be, just like knocking sounds from all directions. Oh no.
they run so goofy.
Yes, I know.
It's like Starship Troopers.
Well, that makes it so creepy. That sounds almost similar to like the Geonosian like energy gun in Commando. Oh, you got two.
They're just pecking at him.
Yeah,
oh, they're like wrapping him up.
yeah.
Oh,
That's. I don't want to end that way. Definitely not.
Oh, let's go to Kashyyyk for a nice holiday.
Nobody
Yep, this is
ever.
me.
Karma
Kinda
comes
wondering how I
back.
got here.
What's going on, man? Oh, Barb, you can't hear us?
Well, now the episode is over, so if they couldn't hear us, that would be
You can now.
That's mighty unfortunate.
Man, right
mighty unfortunate. But
at the
hey,
very end, you
Brian,
should have got David Hayer just to come in. War has changed.
You know what I would have loved to see out of this episode that would have been super sick is if like Sev was just like working with like the Wookiees now. Like he like stayed with the Wookiees. He had like Wookiee armor or something like that, or like had it painted. Like how cool would that would have been? Like they would have just like tied that in. Or he just stayed with them.
Yeah. We honestly, because of that like GIF that the head writer posted with like, you know, Arnold in the movie Commando, we were kind of like, all right, come on. I was like, we're going to see Sev, right? Yeah, no, that would.
Dude, people would have lost their mind because it's like one of those things. Like if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't.
Yes.
Sort of things. But no, I mean,
Yeah.
See, this episode, as much as I love it, also frustrates me because like they clearly know how to do like interesting side episode. Like this is a side quest. This
Right.
doesn't have anything to do. And it's kind of weird and jarring to me that we can go from having like what we had last week to like this one. Like they clearly know like what to do. I mean, I guess you can't make all of them like that. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but
Agreed.
It's
Yeah,
like
they know a formula. I get what you're saying.
like the parallels are kind of weird because like I know when we were talking in Discord, like some of their side quests are like super fun. This being one of them, you know. And then I guess some are just hit or miss, but I don't know. I thought it's kind of unjarring a little bit.
Yeah, like if they were going to do a filler episode, at least make it in the light of like the way this vibe kind of feels watching this one, and not something like treasure hunt with stakes that aren't really that dangerous.
That aren't really stakes at all.
Yeah, that aren't stakes, and it's just boring overall. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I think this is a very good example of a side story that still adds a lot of value. Like, you have like, for instance, like just seeing Kashyyyk in animation form for the first time, and actually also for the first time in a show in general. We've not seen like Kashyyyk is just a place. There's so much like book content, like Dark Lord and other and comics out there. But like visually, we really only have Revenge of the Sith, or had so far. So, or like Fallen Order as a game. But like,
I was going to say like
and
Fallen Order,
Unleashed.
Force
and
Unleashed,
then Republic Commando with Kashyyyk. Yeah,
But Republic Commandos looks crunchy. Like I love that game, but that game like nowadays looks so crunchy. Like
it needs a rework. It needs some updated graphics.
Yeah, it needs some. But Dr. Matt Studio, thanks for popping in, man. We appreciate you coming in and talking with us. So thanks.
I'm topping that. It's 3 a.m.
Let's go. No, I mean they really nailed this stuff. I hope we get more shows. Like I hope it's not just going to be like the Bad Batch, and then like I don't see why we couldn't have like a couple of these different shows, like what Maul's doing during this time, like what Ahsoka and I mean, I guess Ahsoka. We're probably going to get that in Ahsoka, what like Ahsoka was doing at the time, but like more shows, man, or even like before all this, like go like Old Republic and give us like a show like this, you know?
Yeah.
Could you imagine having like the cinematics that we get for like the Old Republic games
as a movie or a show?
And just make it the Clone Wars animation style, but still have that like intensity that they have. Like that would be sick.
We can really use that argument for anything because there's so much media with so many great stories, you know, that they can really remaster.
I mean, we're always saying it, but like, and I mean, truthfully so, I think all they really need to do is like take a piece of content, make it into Clone Wars animation, or preferably Clone Wars animation, and just
not
you
Rebels.
win. You just win. Like if you stick to the source material of those stories, if they're like already established, there's literally no way you lose.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. That's for sure. I'm excited to see like because like I feel like they're like the back half of this show because like we're starting to kind of get towards. I think is there 12 episodes? Do you guys know how many there are?
16.
There's 16. Okay, so
and the next one is actually a double drop, so we get 7 and 8 at the same time next week.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna be about halfway next time. So I feel like the back half of the show is kind of gonna focus, hopefully, more on the clone, like less like adventures and stuff like that. Yeah, and more like because like how are they gonna drop Cody and Crosshair like that, and then like I feel like they're ghosting us with those characters because like.
Well, I mean, I could tell you the next 2 episodes are gonna be, well, at least from the title, bangers because episode 7 is called The Clone Conspiracy and episode 8 Truth
Oh.
and Consequences.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude.
So yeah, I think yep. I think we're in for a ride. That's
and
safe to say.
this is right too because they have modeled characters and assets from characters they've like never used before.
Yeah.
Yep.
I.e., like the Sun talking to Revan and Darth Bane in the Orbilis armor. So
Yeah.
it's no challenge to them. You know, they can
Right.
easily do that.
Well,
Absolutely.
basically, what Clone Wars is like the new version. Like why it looks so better is
The engine,
because, it's because of the engine. It's like the lighting. They can add more ambient occlusion, which like basically change. Like I don't know if you guys have seen like video game breakdowns where like they'll take like a game from like N64 and they'll just give it like ambient occlusion or something like that, and it's like it's still like low poly, but it's like night and day difference of how it looks. And then like obviously their texturing of how they texture the characters, and it's like gotten better over time and stuff. But
absolutely, I mean,
man.
I've heard like I'm not sure if it was an interview with one of the animators, but like they were basically saying like, yeah, the animation is actually like getting so good that like now they like in Bad Batch season 1 they started to add this like sort of like art texture to the skin and like the surface, because otherwise it would seem like they're trying to make it realistic, but obviously it doesn't look like it's realistic. I mean, just because the faces and everything, but that kind of grounds it again in that animation style, and I mean, it looks fucking stellar.
I mean, where I noticed it the most was in 2 spots. One, Anakin's hair when he's talking to Ahsoka and gives her blue lightsabers. You know, we're gonna go off into space. You know, go rescue the Chancellor, fight Grievous.
What
And
could
Duke
go
and all
wrong?
that.
It doesn't look stale. It's like there's actually
you can see when he's talking smirk, you know, smug like, and he shifts to the side. His
all of
hair,
the hair
kind of flows, you know, evenly backwards like that, and that looks, you know, realistically.
You gotta line it
the
up
physics
with
work,
the
right?
Right.
And the other thing is in the Bad Batch, the prologue, I guess the season 1 thing with Order 66, seeing them on that one planet with Depa Billaba and Kanan.
Yeah.
You can see what particles in the air are snow versus ash.
Right.
Like super textured, like flying through the air, and it looks good.
Heck
yeah.
Love it.
So overall, what do you guys think about this episode compared to last week's episode?
I think we can leave out the part with compared to last week because
compared to last week, 5 Gungies out of 5 easily.
5 Gungies out of 5.
5 Gungies out of 5. Yeah, I'm glad. I was hoping that they would kind of like. This might be cynical of me. I kind of was hoping that he would be like the only one out of that group to make it out, like to really like give that like more weight. I would hope that they were going to weigh in on that, but I guess they're going to leave us in the dark about whether the other Padawans made it or not.
Pretty sure in other formats it's sort of confirmed all the other ones are dead.
Really?
Who
Okay.
Yeah, none of the others survived. Yeah.
Wow. So Gungi was the only
because there was like a comic I think at some point where Gungi also survived and like. Then later on became like even the chief, like down the line, the chief of Kichiro.
Okay.
Like as a Jedi. But yeah, I think in that it was also revealed yet again none of the others made it. At least if they're sticking to that.
Right.
The hero of Kichiro.
The hero of Kichiro.
We'll see, because Dave Filoni likes to do what Dave Filoni likes to do. Sometimes in the comics, he's
very
just like,
true.
I don't care what the comic says. It's like,
and that's rich coming from him too, because there is a 1 through 12 Clone Wars issue, basically ripping off the stories of Dave Filoni, like episodes from the Clone Wars actually illustrated on the page, like the whole Zagurian arc and all of that.
Yeah.
It's a little hypocritical, but regardless, I fall in the same boat of my buddies here when they say I'm tired of seeing Jedi survive Order 66.
Yeah,
I like the stories that have the potential when they're told about the Jedis that survive, because something like Cal Kestis, it's enjoyable to watch, you know.
Yeah.
But the more that survive,
the
more it takes away from the whole checkmate Palpatine.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
blind side, you know.
I agree.
And then those that did survive, that's why we have Vader. So
Right. Start killing them off if they didn't like get the message after the first wave.
Right.
there was, I think it was comic book series called Purge. It's like a Vader, like one shots. There's like 5 of them, I think. But one of them is some Jedi that survived Order 66. All congregate to this one place because they know it's a safe place, but it was actually a trap. And so Vader goes ham and he starts like cutting them down. You know,
I'm saying, man, we're talking about animated shows. Give us an animated Vader show where he's like with the Inquisitors, just hunting down Jedi and stuff.
And
like
that's
that.
the argument. They're like, but we can't have a Vader show because Vader's movies 1 through 6 is Vader's series.
You fools!
We have not seen Vader. We have not seen Vader going ham and cutting down people like Rogue One, like that feeling at the end of the movie in a show. Like,
can you imagine
that show?
Can you imagine, JT? You know this, Strike. You know this. Oh my God! Can you imagine in regular form, not just anime? Because I remember this book. I was like, oh, that's so wizard. You're surrounded. All I am surrounded by is fear and dead men.
Yeah.
Dude, if we get an animated version, that'd be sick. But no, like I'm just like Disney. Obviously, you guys care about money. You guys want to make money. You know, Vader sells. Like the amount of like Vader toys that have been re-released. Like how many more Vaders are like they just announced today that they're doing like 2 or 3 more. You know, make a show. You know it's gonna sell. Everybody's like, oh, well, we don't want to use Vader too much because then he like takes away from all the other characters. Fine, totally. Then
place him in the right areas at the right time and don't. Just do what Rebels did.
I think really my argument about not doing a Vader show would more be not that he takes away from the other characters, which obviously he would. It's fucking Darth Vader. But I honestly think more it's kind of, now looking back at it, even though I think they just did a terrible job on Book of Boba, it kind of falls in the same category of like part of the reason why the character is so liked also is anytime we see him on screen, he just, kicks everyone. And like, I mean, you're just going to have those slow paced moments if you have an actual show just only centered around him, which might take away from these like, oh no, Vader's here. This is like his scene. It's over.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think you could like the slower
that's hard
pace.
To do. Yeah.
The slower paced moments, I think, could be like him. Like that's one thing we haven't seen is him we've seen it like in the comics and stuff like that, but like through like cartoons or a live action, like we haven't seen him like contemplating kind of like what he's done, like him getting, I know we get it a lot in the books, but like him when he's like I know in Brotherhood he talks about him trying to like master this like saber combat because his hand's slower now. Just give that in the show
times,
too.
In Dark Times there's some stuff like that about like living in the suit and
well yeah, that's what I'm saying, like the slower, like I get like the whole show can't just be him like kicking ass and stuff like that. But
in media, we definitely need to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's enough to where you could be like, oh, we could focus on him like in his downtime or him with Palpatine or something like that. Kind of just behind the scenes. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I've never played that Vader Immortal VR game, but I've seen a clip online of him, like you're waiting in the vents or something and you're looking through and then they just get done talking and then he takes off his helmet and he's like, Padme. And then he's like, he crushes everything around him. Like, holy shit, that dude is pissed.
Yeah.
No, I think I agree. I think I agree with Barb's Basement though. He posted like something like doing something maybe like in the High Republic or like something after the sequel, like far after the sequels. This something that like just entirely new could be cool too. Dude, I stand by this. I want to see a Mandalorian Jedi Wars. Like, I want to see that in some sort of like
that would go Old Republic then. You'd be going back.
But I'm saying I need that in a video game, like a Game of Thrones style movie or TV show or something. But like
the creation of the Darksaber ?
Dude, like that would be sick.
Tar Vizsla.
Vizsla Bloodline, yeah. And this, it's been a while, man. I haven't read it anytime recently, but what I remember is that Vader was in that room and he was cutting people down. Even on the front cover, like that lady's laying on the floor, like she's.
They stood no chance. To answer the thing a minute ago, after I don't recognize that name, but like after the episodes that we have, I'm still hyped about this episode, still love it. So after watching it early this morning, it has not gone away.
Oh, for sure, man.
To answer your question, many things ago before we dived into Fate.
But yeah, thank you guys again for coming on and talking. It's always fun, you know, us kind of moving out and stuff like that. And thank you guys for watching. And as always, may the force be with you, and we'll see you next week.
Stay awesome.
Oh, I didn't end.